What's cracking, everybody? How you doing? Saludos, buenos dias. Medical update. Is everything that's postponed because I'm having some kidney problems now. So they gotta get that kidney problem under control before anything else. It did take me off that medication that was messing me up. I personally think it was the medication that they gave me that's fucking up my kidneys because it's happened right away. Within 3 weeks, my kidneys have really been fucking up. So, now that's out the way. I want to talk about something I've been wanting to talk about for a while, but it's kind of hard to talk about because it's a slippery slope. First and foremost, when I talk, I'm talking about me, and I'm talking about anybody else or anybody or how they feel about anything. I've been from a neighborhood multiple decades. I did a lot of time in prison. I came out with a decent name. That doesn't define on who I am or what I am. You can't say anybody's ever said anything different than this, than that I'm a Elmwood Streeter. I claim my neighborhood first and foremost over everything. It doesn't mean that I have a gripe or an issue with anybody. I have an issue with one person. We all know who that is, so I ain't even gonna mention it. It ain't about a gang, it ain't about neighborhoods, it ain't about anything else but that personal conflict. Now, me telling you I've been down all these years, and I did this time, and I did with the gang, right? And this is the easiest way to explain it, my thought process. As a couple years back, somebody asked me to purchase something for them. And I honestly didn't know where to get it. Meaning, I've been out of the game so long, I don't know where the simplest things are anymore. I don't keep my ear to the ground to find out what's happening in prison because I really don't care. It's none of my business. It's not my life. Some individuals that get out of prison want to know what's happening in there and want to be part of it and up to par on what's happening. I'm not one of them people. Some people hold going to prison with honor. I don't. But again, this is me. I'm not speaking for anybody else. I've always had that opinion that the whole object of the game is to get away. Others don't feel the same way, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. If you want to live your life in that lifestyle, nothing wrong with it. Look, but the people I got schooled by, the people I lived with, or I have respect for, are not the same people that I see pushing for things. And we're not talking about anybody but a regular individual like myself. I might not agree with what people are talking about or how they dress and stuff, but I keep that opinion to myself because I've understood a long time ago that making judgments about people or getting in other people's business is not a good practice. So any problems I might have with somebody, the way they dress, the way they talk, the way they look, I keep that to myself. No sense in me talking about it because Just because I feel embarrassed by it doesn't mean that you're going to feel embarrassed, because we're not the same people. I'm nobody to answer to. I am a father, a grandfather, a husband. And prison doesn't define who I am or what I am. I don't want to be the poster child for gang membership. I don't want people to look at me and say, hey, I want to be like him. Or I agree with what he did and I want to be just like him. No, I don't. I don't want to be that poster guy. So if you're looking at me as a poster child for being a gang member, or people are supposed to look up to me, I'm not the guy. Yes, I've done time. I came out with a decent name. Yes, I ride for my neighborhood. Yes, I got love for my neighborhood. That doesn't define on who I am. It doesn't define on what I am. You know, there's a lot of mixed messages going out nowadays. I don't agree with it. And there was something about my neighbor, not my neighbor, but the way I grew up in my era and time, there was not so many mixed messages. It was pretty simple. One, keep your mouth shut. You don't tell on people. Two, you got busting, you do your time, Don't try to be something you're not. Now, if you want to play something, that's entirely up to you, but don't be crying when you get washed up. And everybody that, from my era, understand that. I'm not saying they don't understand it now, but me, I see a lot of it where people talk, but they're out here doing it on the streets, where I didn't see that before. People come out and talk and they're going to get busted right away because they're playing that game still. And there's nothing wrong with that. You want to play that, you want that lifestyle, that's more power to you, homie. I'm not tripping. The only thing that bugs me is for somebody that's not involved in nothing, hasn't been involved in nothing in years. I don't know nothing about SNY. I don't know nothing about 50-50 yards. I don't know anything about debriefing. To tell you the truth, I don't know anything about a parole violation. You can ask me about a parole violation. I have no idea what to do or what's happening in a parole violation. I've never had one. I don't know the ins and outs. I don't listen to keep my ear to the ground to see what's happening in prison, because I don't want to be in prison, and I figure it's none of my business on what's happening there. I don't tell people what's happening in prison, and I don't want to know. And the reason I don't tell people, because who the fuck am I to tell anybody anything? I'm nobody. I'm just a regular flunky from the neighborhood. That's it. Nowadays, we have people that are never been to prison talking about prison stuff. We have a lot of stuff, people talking about things they shouldn't be talking about. And they try to drag everybody else into it. And I'm not biting on me. I'm not biting with anybody. I'm a father, I'm a grandfather, and a husband. But just because I'm a grandfather or a husband, and I take that pride over everything, including my neighborhood. I still got love for my neighborhood, but I take the fact that I'm a grandfather and a father and a husband over everything. Doesn't mean I'm a punk. Doesn't mean you're going to put your hands on me and nothing going to happen. Doesn't mean you're gonna pull weapons on me, nothing gonna happen. Trust me, it does. And if I get busted, I get busted, so be it. But it ain't because I'm a gang member that I'm doing this. It's because I got pride in myself. And I'm not saying it's right. I give all the credit in the world for somebody that can turn the cheek when they get hit, if they're doing it for the right reasons. I haven't been able to do that yet. I haven't been able to turn the cheek. And I know a lot of you kind of like, you think you know me, and you don't. People don't know me. I show you what I want to show you on here. Anybody that knows me have known me for a period of time, know how I am. I'm not the type of person to fake something. I'm the type of person that's real about everything. I don't. No reason to lie. No reason to make up no stories. No reason for none of that. It's just who I am. And I'm not embarrassed on who I am. I'm trying to change. I'm trying to be a better person. I hope one of these days I can be a religious person. And I honestly do. I do believe in God. And I do care about him. And I do talk to him on a regular basis. But like I said, just because I've been busted doesn't make or break me. Doesn't do anything for me. So if you're looking for that poster boy, this is not the channel for you. I'm not that poster boy. Have a blessed day, man. Bye-bye.